going on? It's your boy Joe Jordan right now, UK Full Stop, West Side FM. We're turning up now.
Singer, songwriter, and very, very stylish. You can't see him right now, but I can. This guy is proper
I like
dapper.
his hat.
Exactly, man. You know, I like the shirt, man. Seriously, like he's
alright, Crash,
doing his thing.
you can take the shirt, I'll take the hat, innit?
Nah, it's cool. I got my own swag, man. It's cool.
I told you the trim has gassed him today.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you.
But I bet this guy knows about that. We'll talk about trims in a second anyway. It's Joe Jordan. What's going on, bro?
How's it going, man? I'm very well. How you doing?
Nah, it's a pleasure to have you in the studio, man.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, so what ends are you from, man?
Well, originally I grew up in Wembley.
Okay,
I'm living in Watford
Northwest.
at the moment. Yeah, Northwest London. But I moved to Watford about a year ago. So
Okay.
That's where I am at the moment.
Cool. So you just like pretty much born and raised in Wembley, yeah?
Yeah, Northwest London. That's where I grew up.
Cool. North Wheezy. Yeah, well we got a few North Wheezys in here, get me. Willesden,
North Wheezy.
Harrow, get me. Yeah.
East London.
Shouts out to East London in the corner there, in the dark
I'm
crevice
sorry, I
of the
do
room.
this to everyone that comes on the show. I'm sorry, I have to rep. You have to rep the ends.
All right, that's cool. So Joe, for the people who need to know, who is Joe Jordan?
Well, I'll break it like this. Joe Jordan, I'm 21 years old.
Yeah.
I'm a singer. I'm working on my first EP. The EP is finished, so
Yeah.
I released the first song off the EP.
What's the EP called?
The EP is just called the EP.
Serious?
Chapter 1, yeah.
Fair enough.
One.
Okay, chapter 1.
Yeah, and just to give a little brief on it, it's basically a 5-track EP.
Yeah.
It's going to consist of 5 videos, and each video is going to lead on to the next video.
Nice.
So I'm telling a story.
Yeah.
Through my music and through the visuals. So
Cool.
It's interesting, you know.
And a little birdie tells me that you shot the first video for that,
That's right, yeah.
the other day.
Yeah, we've received the first edit back as well.
Nice.
And you know, it's looking amazing. Everyone that I've shown the video to, they're just so amazed by the quality and how it's come across. So it's really good.
Nice.
We put this together independently.
Yeah.
And everyone feels that this is like the labels put this together, but no, we've done it organically and independently. So
Sick.
look, you know, just putting in the work.
Nice. So how important is that for you in terms of, you know, doing stuff independently? Do you feel like it is like really difficult, or a situation where you've got a like big support system around you?
Well, for myself, I feel by doing it independently, it gives me, well, it allows for me to be very creative within what I want to put out.
Yeah.
You know, I could put out music that is just gonna make me popular.
Yeah.
I don't really care about being popular. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Fair
just
enough.
trying to make great music that I really like and I feel people can relate to.
Yeah.
I'm not really interested in being popular. I'm cool with myself. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Well, your music's definitely got vibes to it that
Thank you, man.
they could pop for sure, man.
Appreciate that.
So, what we like to do here is we like to talk a little bit about old school, new school type of thing,
Nice.
greatest to the latest. So, could you tell me one UK act? They could be a group, they could be a person that inspired you to maybe do what you're doing.
From back in the day? Or-
Yeah, back in the day. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say old school, but maybe I'll go with a bit of Craig David. I really like what he did.
Yeah.
I think
We
Yeah.
was just talking about him.
We were
so,
talking about him.
Yeah. Maybe Craig David definitely from the UK.
Cool. Yeah, Craig David's old school, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's like a new artist now, but he is old school.
He slowly might come back to what he was. You never know.
Yeah, I feel like, I feel like he's already there, because the respect hasn't disappeared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think obviously there was a big joke with the Bo Selector thing and that, but it's the Bo Selector joke is dead, and he's still alive. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But you never know. For the new generation fans, they might look at Craig David like not knowing the music that he came from. So this
true.
might be what they know him as.
That's true. That's very true.
So
Yeah. Okay, well that's a good one, man. Like a few people have mentioned Craig David from here.
Absolutely.
Big influence, and he's just very versatile. So what about new school acts?
New school acts from the UK.
Yeah, who you feeling?
I don't know really. I mean, I like a lot of the urban scene, you know. I go to a lot of like the showcases in Shoreditch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like young up and coming artists like myself who really inspire me.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, just like the urban scene and then
Drop a name, man. Drop a name.
Drop a name.
Yeah. Who did you see? Who was the last person you saw who you're like, yeah, you know what? They're doing their thing.
That's a good question, though. I can't really think at this point. You know,
Yeah.
there's quite a few. Maybe there's an artist by the name of Harry Priya. She's one of my friends, actually.
Okay.
She's another up and coming artist, and her voice really is amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like it's great to see talent, you know, and there's so much talent on the rise. So maybe her. You know, there's a lot of talent out there.
Plenty of talent, man. How did you start out? Like, when did you kind of decide that you wanted to do the indie thing and just like actually go for it?
Artist. Well, I was 15 years old. I was an athlete before. I used to do sprinting, 100 meters, 200 meters.
Okay.
And I got a real injury. You know, I pulled my hip flexor.
Yeah.
And then I was on a school trip. And I used to sing. Well, I used to see this artist, and he was singing, and I used to see the girls were going crazy in my school.
Yeah.
I went to Preston High School, so it's in Wembley, and
Yeah.
I saw a lot of the girls going mad. So I knew I could sing because my mother, she used to sing. She was in the group before I was born.
Okay.
And then I did like a voice note on my phone, and then one of my friends played it to everybody in the canteen when we was on a school trip.
Yeah.
When I went in there, everyone was looking at me funny.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, what's the matter?
Yeah.
It's like, you can sing. Like,
Yeah.
Sing? And then, I basically just been singing ever since then, really.
Nice. Fair enough, man. Nah, that sounds good, and it sounds like obviously, you know, you've inherited it from your mother. That's always a good way. So, what is it like with, you know, family? Do they support you? Do they know that you even are doing your thing?
Yeah, I mean, they've supported me from when I started, really. My mum used to give me vocal lessons.
Yeah.
My dad's put a lot of money behind my projects and really believed in me.
Sick.
So I've basically been developing from when I started like 15 to now 21.
Yeah.
This is my first project that I'm putting out, so.
Sick.
Yeah, we're just putting in the work now. It's that time now.
All right. So I mean, would you kind of put yourself in the R&B box for your sound? Yeah.
I suppose so. I mean, with this EP, the sound, I guess you could say it's R&B. It's got that new school element to it in terms of production, as well as the old school feel.
Yeah.
Especially bounce, it's got that hip hop kind of old school feel to it.
Yeah.
But even with the next project, I've already got in mind the kind of style I'm gonna bring. It's gonna be a bit of that neo soul kind of like the direction in which the next project is gonna go down.
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess you could say R&B.
Just on the off chance, because you're from Northwest, have you heard of an artist called Emavi?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So along them type of vibes with the neo soul
selection and all of that vibe. Yeah, man,
yeah.
That stuff is really cool. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, you guys should do the damn thing, man. Collaborate.
When I was maybe 17.
Okay.
With one of my friends, Leon G.
Leon G, yes. Do you know what? I'm glad you mentioned Leon G as well, because obviously I was listening to your single, and the suggested track played straight after, and it was Leon G's track. I think it was Perfect or something like that.
That's right.
Yeah. So Leon G, another friend of the show, he's come through here. He's been in the cypher, and he does like savage soul, as he likes to call it, you know. And I love that, man. He knows what his lane is, and he's kind of, you know, trying to cater to the ladies, but still rap, you know, rugged. Yeah. So, boy, okay, so yeah. I like the fact that, you know, the artists are kind of passing through are kind of connected and stuff like that. So, the chapter, where are you gonna take us on this EP?
Well,
topics wise,
it's a story. It starts off me meeting a girl.
Yeah.
And then personally for me, I'm portraying myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not the kind of guy who will go up to any girl in a club.
Yeah.
For example, I want to see a girl that's really into me. And if she's into me and showing me attention, then I might go up to her. You know?
Yeah.
So basically that whole video and the whole concept is me just checking her out and just really seeing what she's on, you know what I mean? And basically it's a story about me and a girl. And I don't want to speak too much on it, but
true story?
It's stuff that I can relate to it, absolutely.
Yeah.
Stuff that I've seen or I've been through, or people I know have been through it. and I know that people can really relate to it, especially in our generation. So
yeah,
it gives you a at the end of video 5, it's gonna give you like a motivational kind of message, I suppose.
Yeah.
So it's not negative. I'm not doing no negative stuff. You know, it's all positive.
Yeah.
It's all a message and trying to inspire people. Really.
Fair enough.
A little message, advice.
Yeah. Okay. So what kind of girls you like, fam?
Oh, I knew that question was coming.
Do you know what? Because like I mean, I'm surrounded by, you know, two beautiful ladies.
What has that trim done to you, man?
But you know what? Like sometimes yeah. I get a bit lost because I don't get to talk about ladies too much, innit? Okay. So I'm glad you're
you
here.
talk about ladies every week, Crush. Let's not lie.
Oh, come on.
Let's
man.
not
Come
lie,
on.
please.
Nah.
Let's not lie because we have guests. He talks all the time, guys. All the time.
Oh gosh, nah. Only about you two.
You're right.
Yeah. But yeah. What kind of girls you into, man?
I don't really have a preference, you know. Honestly, back in the day, I guess you could say I had a preference. You know, I grew up in Wembley. So for me, it was only all I know was black girls and mixed girls, really, to be honest. You know what I mean? But when I moved to Watford, kind of opened my eyes that there's more.
Different,
there's a
innit?
variety.
Yeah.
I mean? There's a variety of girls out here, so.
Yeah, I've been to Watford still. Yeah.
What's in Watford?
Don't go there, Chris.
Watford.
She's like, don't ask the question.
There's a lot of clubs in Watford, like Watford High Street. I've been there. There used to be I don't even know if I haven't been there for a few years, but Area and Oceana. I think Oceana got closed down.
Oceana's still there.
Oh, still
Area
there?
got shut down. It's now
Area,
called
that's
Hideout.
it. Yeah.
And Twisted Monkey, so it's still there. Still the spot.
Nice. So you kind of, are these your like favorite spots to try and, like, you know, get bookings, or are you more of a like jazz type of venue, intimate type of venue? What is where do you kind of sit yourself? I mean, obviously you can perform in any of these places, but yeah, where do you like to perform?
I mean, I like intimate crowds. I like, you know, soul kind of cafes, like the jazz cafes. Yeah. But I've done loads of different kind of shows. I mean, I've basically done a UK school tour. Okay. So that was like going around the UK performing in high schools. So that was really cool for me. That showed me the demographic of who I can appeal to. Yeah. The mass audience. And when I went up north, they've never seen black people in certain places I went to.
Yeah.
They just wanted to touch my hair. And
oh my gosh.
Oh man.
But it's weird because they was relating me to JLS, and that's what they kept saying, JLS. So it just shows the demographic of who to appeal to. Do you know what I mean? In them kind of areas. I wasn't hearing no Chris Brown or nothing like that. It was JLS. It was interesting, man. It was interesting for me.
Cool. And nah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. And tell us a little bit about Bounce as well. Like, what was the production, the process behind it?
Well, me and my boy from school, he just messaged me one time on Facebook, and he said, "Yo, let's make music." I said, cool. Like, so he just came round to my house maybe about 3 months. We was just producing and writing a lot of tracks. Organically. So how I like to write my songs, I basically play a beat, get my microphone and record and just vibe, freestyle. And I listen back to what I'm saying because I want it to be natural. Then I listen back and it makes sense, and I, you know, write certain things and change parts, and I took it from there really. Then the whole, so we probably recorded about 40, 50 songs. Wow. And a lot of them were about females, and I was like, I don't want to make too much songs about girls. Let me try and link this. I saw that it actually was a story, and it all happened so organically that I thought I've got to link it and put it like this. So I chose the 5 best tracks, and that's it. That's literally how it went down. So it all happened in my bedroom, man. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, did you find that it was a good place to actually, like, so you recorded in there as well?
Yeah.
So
recorded the EP
do you find that, like, actually recording at home gives you that freeness compared to if you're in a regular studio?
I suppose you don't feel as I guess pressured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're in your own zone and you can just vibe out. And in terms of the recordings, it's all cool as long as the mix and mastering's done cool.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So I think a lot of artists are now just recording in their bedroom.
Yeah. Well, some of the biggest tracks were recorded not even like in proper places. I'm talking, you know, like business class flights or whatever, with a laptop and decent microphone, small microphone. I've heard some stories, man. So it does not matter. You will have no idea. Sick. All right, cool. And when are we gonna be expecting the video to potentially drop?
Well, we're discussing that now, me and my team. Where to drop it, when to drop it.
Yeah.
So we're just basically putting a plan of promotion together, you know what I mean? Video's done, it's looking amazing. I'm excited to put it out. I'm excited to shoot the rest of the videos. Because of course it's a 5-track EP with all the videos. So maybe within the next couple of weeks, I'd say 100%.
Yeah.
2 weeks maximum, video should be out there. It's going to be out on iTunes, the actual audio, within 2 days' time as well as Spotify. Yeah. So, yeah, man, it's just probably 2 weeks, I'd say.
Sick.
2 weeks.
Sick. So that's not too far, man. Not too far at all. All right, cool. And before we get you to introduce your track, little fun question for you. All right, so obviously the track is titled Bounce.
Yeah.
That kind of brings me to the area of, like, I don't know, creative bouncers or legendary bouncers, so to speak. So you got to pick one that you have to be for a day.
Okay.
So Michael Jordan, obviously bouncing to do, dunks or whatever, legendary. Mario, as in Super Mario, bouncing on mushrooms and whatever else. Or Hulk, bouncing across countries, because he was on a mad one. You got to pick one of them. You've got to be one of those characters for the day.
Okay.
Which one do you pick?
I'll probably pick Hulk, bouncing around to different countries. Just so I can explore and check out the world and whatever else.
I thought he was going to say check gal,
Crash.
That'll be a part of it.
That would be levels though still. Imagine saying to a gal, I can take you to another country if you just hop on, man, we'll bounce to the next country. Cool, we're here now, safe. Sick, good answer, man, good still. All right, if you would like to introduce your track, brother.
Absolutely. This is a track entitled Bounce, produced by me and my friend Kat Mandu. It's called Bounce, the first track off my EP. So let's listen, let's have a listen, let's do it.
Let's go.
We're reppin' UK.